Well, welcome to some game that I've looked into for a bit, and as you can probably tell by this picture here, it's a pretty juicy game. It's called Monster Girl Gamu. Seems pretty mean-tastic to me, so let's give this a go, why won't we? So, okay. It was a dark and stormy. No, that's too cliche. You there? Do you have a moment? I'd like to tell you a story. It's about a guy named, help me out there, would ya? What was his name? Do I type or something? Oh, I guess I do. No. Okay. D-boy. D-boy, that was it. Thank you. Huh, your name is D-boy? That can't be right. I suppose you already know this one by heart. You're gonna tell it even if I say yes, so who cares? You're damn right I'm gonna tell it. I didn't fly all the way out here to give up just because of some rip in the timeline. Oops. Stupid phone. The least you could do is be polite. I'm disoriented as it is. Screw it. I don't need your pity. I'm moving on. This is the story of a boy. An incredibly rude boy named D-boy. You're not the nice lady. You're not exactly proving me wrong with your lovely attitude, kid. Keep it up, and I won't tell the story at all. Okay, just do that. Okay, we'll just end the video right here. You'd probably prefer it that way, wouldn't you? So would I, honestly. Well, too bad. I'm telling it. Most stories are on, like, heroes, knights, or bland guys who manage to fall into a harem of overly affectionate girls. However, this particular tale concerns a rude boy named of the name of D-boy. I cannot read today, I'm sorry. D-boy wasn't always a waste of space, mind you. When he was younger, he was a model kid. He always listened to his parents and followed the rules. But when the clock struck midnight on his 15th birthday, he transformed into a problem child. Puberty makes fools of all of us that way. That's actually very true. I can relate to that. He wouldn't put a toilet seat down. He corrected spelling mistakes in library books. He'd sass his teachers. Worst of all, he'd insult other people's taste in fictional women. That kid's starting to sound pretty cool. You would say that, you dumbass. The kid is you. Well, I guess I'm a trans. And for a record, fixing mistakes in a library book is not cool. If anything, you should have written a letter to publish it to a Okay, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. If anything, you should have written a letter to the publishing company. Fixing a mistake in one book doesn't fix it in all the other books. It's graffiti, and it's wrong. Now look what you've done. You made me lose my place. Where was I? The trouble only increased as he got older. Assassin teachers turned into fighting them. Stolen toys became stolen cars and stolen girlfriends. This kid is a savage. The kid went through schools like guys go through tissue paper. It made him popular enough with his peers. His parents were at a loss. No school near them would even entertain the idea of letting him join, and without a proper education and no training for a career. Not to mention finding a nice girl to settle down with. They wanted grandchildren as much as anyone else, but not at the cost of him marrying some monster woman. After a year or two of searching, they finally located a school willing to take them off their hands. Unfortunately, it was in the city of undesirable races. And while he thought it was weird that his mom pointed it out, yeah, the fuck she even say that shit for? It was weird, right? You expect it from your dad, but not your mom. She never seemed like the type. Maybe there was a reason for it, but you can take it up with your therapist, because I've got a story to finish. He wasn't going to let that keep him from terrorizing a new group of teachers. How bad could it possibly be? Maybe he didn't get the chance to bang some foreign chicks. So 2 days ago, he packed up his things and got on the first bus headed straight for the minority town. Legend would surely tell of what he accomplished there. Chapter 1. I can't even read it. The bus ride stopped abruptly around noon, leaving D-Boy stranded. I'm sorry. That boy, actually, stranded in shop-filled alleyway. If he were paying attention to anything other than his phone, he might have noticed something was amiss. And if D-Boy was genre savvy, he would have brought a map instead of wandering around. But he wasn't, and he didn't. He did, however, notice the cute redhead standing alone. He had a thing for redheads ever since 2nd grade when he ate his first red crayon. Don't go telling people about that shit. As much as it embarrassed him, he couldn't stop himself from thinking about the crayon every time he saw a redhead girl. He could barely remember why he ate the thing in the first place, but there was a pressing matter of a girl who looked attractive from behind, so he'd have to figure it out later. He called out to her. She didn't respond. Must have one of those music players. So he stumped over there and grabbed her arms. Girls like that shit. Took her hands in my hands. That's not weird, right? Grabbed her oddly cold hands and pulled. That was the standard protocol in 2nd grade, and D-Boy's flirting style hadn't changed much. If D-Boy was genre savvy, genre savvy or savvy. Oh, savage? I don't even know. I'm just gonna carry on. He would have asked his parents to elaborate about the race remark. Maybe, just maybe, that would have prepared him for the shock of skeleton arms, spooky, popping right out of his sleeves. What kind of sick person carries around fake arms? Felt real enough, but they had to be props. The only option was that she was some kind of skeleton girl. Impossible, inconceivable, implausible. Skeleton girls will make believe like Santa or fairies. Hey, wait a minute. Torn between running and fighting her head on, D-Boy gripped the skeleton's arms, unsure whether to use them as a club or toss them. As he waited for the sweet embrace of death, it turned to him and spoke, in a voice befitting of a young woman and not at all as what he imagined a bone-growing sound. Okay, I'm gonna try to voice act. Don't judge. I might give ridiculous voices if I choose to, so just deal with it. Pleased to be returning my arms now, yes? It was more pleading than annoyed, as if she expected him to run off with her arms at any moment. I also have a cold, so I can't really voice act, so fuck it, man. There's also a slight Brooklyn accent. He would have laughed if this were virtually any other situation. I don't know how to do a Brooklyn accent. I'm sorry. Wanted to keep his distance. D-Boy dropped the arms and slowly kicked them over. Would the undead Dame be appeased? If he hadn't seen it with his own 2 eyes, he would never believe living skeletons were possible. Nice rack, though. Quiet, you. Fantasies of putting his dick between skeletits immediately ended when he remembered he was sexualizing a fucking skeleton. That's to the Undertale fandom there. You know, like Sans and Papyrus, like, Jesus fucking Christ, calm down. There's fucking skeletons. But at least the skeleton's got a rack, you know? And a booty, I think. He was depraved, but not quite that depraved, right? Right? Instead of running for his life, he stood there, wondering how sex with a skeleton worked. Like the rest of the Undertale fandom. Perhaps it was a defense mechanism to keep himself sane in spite of the sight in front of him. Ahem! What is that ridiculous getup? What the heck? Penny's person's the name. Not being a skeleton is my game. As you can see, I'm completely human like yourself. So no, you need to be alarmed. Is that not it? Oh, is it because I didn't insult your hair, right? That hairstyle of yours is really cool. Seriously, it's great. What are you doing here? That's okay. I don't need to see your stand anyway. I'm kidding. I know I can't see the stand without one of my own. It's not easy just sticking your ass with special arrows, though. Trust me. You're confusing the shit out of me. You know that? Did I not introduce myself already? My social skills are as decayed as my flesh, honest. Alright, here I go. Finding my way into everyone's hearts. Nice to meet you. I'm Skelly, something. What fucking name is that, man? Pretty good intro, right? I spent 3 weeks working on it. You know, I never see human guys your age around here, unless they've got monster girlfriends. Well, that and jobs, but you're way too young for prostitution. You didn't introduce yourself. Do you have an anime quote? Anime's amazing. D-boy, what's just about hookers, or D-boy, something, kind of a weird last name. Go that one. It's not my real last name, believe it or not. But my father takes the family name seriously. Don't drink it out of the carton, Skelly. That's not for people of our lineage. Don't download that show without paying, Skelly. Piracy is for riffraff. Riffraff. Never mind. Don't walk around with pants, Skelly. You're not a commoner. It's a real pain in the spine, you know? My twin would say he's not the hip cat or something, but beatniks? No, about what? I can't read today. I'm so fucking sorry, but whatever. But I've gotten long enough about me. What brings you here? Does it have anything to do with enemy stands? Don't tell me. I don't want to be spoiled. Explain to school. Looks when D-boy shirts through his bag. Something to explain the situation. A few phone numbers, an open bag of chips, a box of condoms. It was beginning to look like he'd have to tell her herself. Well, there was that letter. Mom made an academy. D-boy didn't imagine why he needed it, and he gave it to the undead dame. Maybe it was enough to keep her from asking following-up questions. Mr. Weevil is going to Mom Made an Academy? Huh? That place is real ritzy, but they only take the bottom tier scum. So it's kind of like being tricked into eating a super hot girl on her period. But hey, at least you won't be alone. Old Skel's gonna be there too. Perhaps you shouldn't say that telling you there was something bottom tier scum. I'm so sorry, I can't voice act today. Kill me, please. Or at least be here at the period remark. Well, I'm not going to let that boner make me look like a fool. So just show me your boner and I'll put my name on it. I mean, show me your card. Just show me your card and I'll put my name on it. Keep your boner in your pants. Like credit card? Credit card? No, I mean your ID, your protection card. But explain this credit card to me. It's similar to a business card? Oh, do you want me to exchange business cards later? I picked mine up from the printers yesterday. It was a little expensive, but you can't have a business card without a watermark. This is the only card I've got, lady. This is a really good photo of you. You look super cute here. Well, thank you. I'm not saying you're ugly outside of the photo. You look cute here too. But this isn't a protection ID. You really need one of those. Listen here, I've got a 20, so how about I do you a favor and help you get one? It'll only take a moment, or a few hours, don't remember which. But you're not doing anything, right? Not taking no for an answer, Skelly pulled D-Boy into the nearby bookstore. First by his pants, then by his shirt, and finally by his belt. It was almost as if she was too afraid to hold his hand. She clearly didn't understand that he wasn't as psyched about the situation as she was. The store was largely empty. D-Boy couldn't tell if it related to the time or the fact. Actually, I actually should probably end the video here. So I'm fucking horrible. Like it or dislike it if you want. Thank you for watching if you are. So see you in the next video. Bye. In a couple seconds.